Right, guys. So, I don't know if you've seen online. I don't know if you've been online in the last week or so, but obviously there's been lots more leaks in the Battlefield community. First of all, a Battlefield Royale again. I think we all knew that there was going to be some sort of Battle Royale eventually. But this time, essentially, these are leaks, by the way. This is all rumors. I don't know if this is true, but essentially, according to files that were found in the playtests, they found files that basically relate to essentially another Battle Royale, and it's going to be very similar to Warzone. If I could find the... let me see if I can find the details. But essentially, again, this is all potentially just made up, but usually the people that leak this stuff aren't making it up, so take that with a grain of salt. Solos, duos, trios, squads, insertion via Chinook, helicopter, parachute, cut parachute, soft and hard armor, free-to-play component, missions, call-ins, loot rarity, upgrade kits, and a shrinking circle. And in brackets, it says possibly fire, with a second chance and respawn. Now, if you played the original Firestorm, you'll know that there was no respawns, as far as I remember, in... there was no respawns in the original Firestorm. You basically died, and that was that. It was really annoying. But essentially, which is what we've all been asking for years, is they should have just copied Warzone. Actually, no, hang on. Sorry. They should have copied Warzone a while ago, and to be honest, it almost feels like that ship's kind of sailed. But, you know, I guess they've still got time to, like, catch up again. But essentially, yes, this is something that we've been talking about for years. If Battlefield just basically copied Warzone with the next Battle Royale, that'd be great. And I think that's what they're actually doing. Because, yeah, they've kind of... well, they haven't told anyone, but that's kind of what's been found in the files anyway. So, yeah, that is interesting. Also, a crap ton more images got leaked as well. I don't know if you guys saw that. There's loads of images of the different maps that are coming to the game. So, a map in Los Angeles, a map in New York, a mountain range. You know, the classic maps that you'd expect. But, yeah, basically, it seems like it's going to basically be based in... Or a lot of them are going to be based in America. In a modern America, which is, again, very interesting. Please turn my game volume up. I mean, I could do. My voice is supposed to be very loud at the moment because I'm trying to talk. Yeah, the main focus right now is me talking. Can I hit this guy? Don't know. He's so far away, but I probably can. There's a reason why the game volume's lower. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, there's been loads of leaks. There's basically been more leaks than there has been ever. I think this is the most leaked Battlefield game I've ever seen in my entire life. So that's good. Oh, wasn't paying attention. Is the release date set for 2025 or 2026? We don't know. We literally have no idea. I think it'll all depend on what happens with GTA 6. In my personal opinion, I believe that that's what they're looking for. They're looking for clues about GTA 6, and then they'll make a decision from there. Because there's a chance that GTA 6 gets delayed as well. So they wouldn't want to delay and then also have GTA 6 delay and then be releasing at the same time as GTA 6 if that then delayed. You know what I mean? I think that's what's happening. In my opinion. They want leaks for feedback. Yeah, I've talked about this a lot before. But essentially, the leaking strategy is genius. Whether they meant it for that way or not. But essentially, they can technically DMCA any content that they own. So the concept art, the video footage, anything. However, they can also just leave it up the same way that you do with gameplay. So for instance, me uploading this gameplay right now live is technically DMCA if they wanted to take it down. So what's happened, it means that they can curate the leaks that they want to be seen, but no one can officially comment on them because it's technically no one can officially comment on the leaks because it's technically DMCA. So they can they can choose to DMCA any opinions and stuff or any articles about the leaks or videos, but they can also just leave up the leaks that they... Oh, oops, didn't catch that one. Do you know what I mean? It's a crazy situation. Oh, for goodness sake. And no one's allowed to comment on it. YouTubers aren't technically allowed to make videos on it. News articles can't be made on it. It's an interesting time. It's an interesting time for sure. So yeah, basically they get to have their cake and eat it. They get to get a full community. They get to have a full community kind of like feedback, I guess. Not really feedback. Just a full community reaction without anyone able to have like a word, an opinion on it. And they can take down any opinions they want. Oh my god, we actually hit him. They can take down any opinions they want, and they can leave up any opinions they like. It's genius. You know, it's great. Great for them. Sucks for, you know, people like me that want to make content on it, but, you know, it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. If GTA 6 would be a $100 base game, I think they could literally charge whatever they want at this point. And people will buy it. They've got away with worse. Oh my god, look how many people are over there. Hundreds. I need to hit some shots though. Come on, let's get a bit closer. So yeah, I think, you know, at this point, it's just kind of like, are they going to see how GTA 6 goes? And then they'll be like, right, are we going to release this year or next year? Who knows, man? But yeah, I'm sure, honestly, at this point, I feel like everyone else has seen more leaks than I have. I've not even been keeping up because it's just like, well, what's the point? I can't really talk about it. You know? Not even allowed to. Load of bollocks. Yeah, maybe they'll just open up the, maybe they'll just open it up. My phone's had more leaks? True. Oh my god, there's so many enemies here. Hang on. What the... Ugh. Okay, 6 health. That's fine. You saw the LA map concept art? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, dude. There's just stuff everywhere. Okay, there's someone in this bush too somewhere. I think. I couldn't see them for ages. Oh my god, dude. There's a guy on the floor. Will Firestorm be better than Warzone? I don't know. I guess it would depend on how they implement everything, you know? It's just kind of crazy. They are finally kind of listening though, because again, if they do just copy Warzone and just make it better, imagine Warzone with destruction. You know, that's kind of what everyone's wanted for years. But Call of Duty is never going to have destruction itself. You know? So imagine just they bring out Warzone, but it's got destruction and maybe less severe skill-based matchmaking. I don't know. Crazy concept. Have I seen Jack's videos on the leaks? Yeah, I've seen enough of Jack's stuff. Yeah. But he can't, like, show this concept art, for instance. He can talk about it, which is obviously all we can do. Warzone, but better. A low bar. Yeah. I mean, I've got, like, as I said, this is what's funny. So the concept art has been DMCA'd on Reddit, right? But I'm reading an article right now that has every single piece of concept art on it. Obviously, it might get taken down, but what do they care? They're just going to get cease and desist, and they'll be like, uh-oh, we got cease and desist. Okay, we'll take it down now. Oh, no, we got 100,000 views on it, though. I like the Dumbo concept art as well, because Dumbo is one of my favorite places in New York that I've actually visited. So that's nice. Yeah, lots of references to Los Angeles as well. Like, there's loads of references to Los Angeles, like Hollywood Boulevard. Like there's like a screenshot of them in the rivers somewhere, but it has like a sign that says Sunset Boulevard on it. But yeah, very interesting. Oil fields. I don't know if they have those in California.
To the line, people.
We don't know if it's... Basically, it says, in the leaks, it says that there is a closing circle and it might be a firestorm. But it just... I think from the files that they have found, they don't know if it's a fire circle. Do you know what I mean? It could be. It'll be funny if Battlefield will be on PC first. No, they won't do that. That would be very stupid. They'll bring it out all at the same time. Would GTA 6 affect Battlefield negatively if it's single player only at launch? I think you have to remember that it's also about like spending power, right? If everyone spends all of their money on GTA 6 at the same time, they're not going to want to spend money on another product, even if it's got multiplayer. The way you've got to look at it is there's so much hype for GTA 6. People are just going to buy it based purely on the hype, let alone how good it is. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Battlefield, this could be the best Battlefield game that's ever released, but because, you know, people already have their reservations and it's not as a bigger name as GTA. People, like, this is what I'm saying. This is like what happened with Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 released at the same time as BF1. Literally a day, I think. Titanfall 2, BF1. BF1 was hyped up to the absolute maximum, and then the hype for Titanfall 2 was just kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. And then when you go back and play Titanfall 2, it was like the most incredible game in a very long time, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Because BF1 just engulfed it. There's probably other factors there, but I think that's a decent example. But the weird thing about that is that they're both games by the same company, so they could have easily just, like, maybe waited for Titanfall 2 for Christmas or something, but they just went, nah, let's just release them 2 days in between. I'm sure that'll be fine. Oh, what? How did I not get the heady there? Like, on his head. Do I have nades? I don't even know what nades I have in this class. So yeah, I think that's a decent example of what happens if you bring out games at the same time. If one's just more popular than the other. That guy, oh, he's out here. Look. Oh, I missed the shots. He ran away through the trees. I say trees, these are just wire fences. Dude, I need to get my aim back on this game, dude. Do you think the multiplayer in Titanfall 2 has a too big high of a skill gap? Well, dude, if you compare Titanfall 2 to Apex, I've always talked about this. If you think Titanfall 2's combat is intense, Apex's is insane. Like, I don't think I could get a kill anymore. I could probably get a kill on Titanfall. At least Titanfall 2 is at least accessible, you know? That's what I would say. Blimey. Ooh, close. GTA is hype because they're the only one that can create a game they can't see anywhere else. Rockstar's mind-blowing at games. Well, precisely, and they bring out one game every 10 years, right? It's kind of crazy. But their games are usually pretty good, and they don't kind of... I think, technically, the people who make GTA... Is it Take-Two? Or are they just, what's it called, distributed by Take-Two? I don't know if they still have shareholders or anything, or if they're... You know what I mean? I don't know. Where are the BR links? I don't know. Go onto Google and type in Battlefield leaks. I mean, obviously, you have to understand I can't necessarily show them because I think I'll get taken down. How are you... I mean, what are you doing? You're being shot by like 3 vehicles. Like, nah, I'm going to take this guy, dude. What the hell? Take-Two publishers? Yeah, does that mean... Are they beholden to any kind of... Are they beholden to any kind of shareholders then with GTA? I don't know. Or can they kind of do what they want? Oh shit! Mother Nature's bringing the heat. Yeah, so if I was to show concept art, I believe I would my stream might get taken down. He's still alive. How are you still alive? Jeez, dude. I should not be alive anymore. That guy's still on the tree. Probably. Is there footage of the BR? No, just concept. Well, I guess not concept art. They're just leaks. Basically, details about the BR. Because the files for the BR were apparently found in the lab's playtest. You get me? Ow. I've got no heals now. I should be dead. Can I heal? Thank you. Can you give me some plates? Take-Two went public this year. Right. I thought that was a thing for a while. Anyway, so that's what I'm trying to say. Is loads of leaks, absolutely masses of leaks. We can talk about them, we can't really show them. It's a really weird grey area of just scuff. And that's that. And anyway, as I was saying, there was yeah, loads of footage or loads of concept art of Los Angeles, essentially. Loads of footage or loads of concept art of what was it? What was the other place? Oh, New York as well. Loads of concept art from New York as well. So from Dumbo. Oh, Jesus Christ, I should have healed. Am I going to play for Verdansk for a few days? Yeah. When Verdansk releases, I'll just be going full Verdansk. Tomorrow, we're going to do the tanks in Armour Forger, because that looks fun. Take-Two own Rockstar. So, yeah, kind of, I guess. You just stopped by to say, please, no Battle Royales. Well, unfortunately, if the leaks are true, then it doesn't matter what you think. It does not matter what you think. What matters is what they're gonna do, and that's that. Come on. I've been slacking on the snipes on BF recently. Not used to the game. I've been dealing with too many slow walking men on armor. I gotta lock in. And by the way, guys, it's not my choice. Just letting you know. I have no option to do anything within the game. Occasionally, I'm able to give feedback, but a lot of the time, that doesn't get listened to most of the time. Well, no, not most of the time. Occasionally, what, you think I should go to a feedback and be like, I know you've just spent 2 years building a BR. But, yeah, just scrap that. Yeah, do you know what? Just get rid of that. What the hell is going on up there?
Engage them here. Secure the new sector.
They did with 2042 probably, so you never know. I wouldn't know. I wasn't there. Why hating Battle Royale? I'm not. I'm just saying that people, Come on, we can hit this guy. So you can see his foot. His foot. It is foot. Bloody hell. I can't hit him. Oh, maybe I'm seeing his... Oh, there you go. I thought I was seeing his, like, rocket or something. I think he has a rocket on his back. I couldn't quite tell what was going on. Do you think Verdansk is going to bring back a lot of players? Yeah. I think people will come back to play Verdansk. But the problem is that, you know, even during the times of Verdansk, the game was dying. That's just how it is. Even when Verdansk was still popular, the game was dying. I mean, mainly due to cheaters and shit like that. Basically, the game has to be flawless, and even if it is, it will only be temporary popularity, but I guess it's better than nothing, isn't it? I also got absolutely beamed by a dog there as well. So yeah, I'm going to go back and play Verdansk. Also, just because all of my friends will be playing it. But they're all content creators. If they weren't content creators, I don't think they'd be going back to Verdansk. I don't think anyone cares. You know? Like, I guess it's kind of cool. If we get a BR, it needs to be free to play. I mean, if it wants to compete with Warzone, then yeah. Obviously. Oof. What? That was a crazy shot, dude. Gotta give it to him. That was nuts. Running across the field and they hit that running shot on my chest. That's crazy. Who's shooting at me? Your content creators, it's placing a bet if it's going to be popular or not. It would be great for you guys if people want that content again. What you have to remember is there's a lot of nostalgia involved, right? You're dealing with a game that came out during COVID when everyone just basically had nothing else but play the game, you know. And then the game's never going to be like it was before because everyone's really good now and everyone knows every little nuance and gameplay thing, and you're never going to have this situation where, you know, like when games first come out, or even games, you know, when not everyone was sweating, you had these opportunities for content and memes that just never have. Like, that's why I like Armor a lot. Armor feels like you get those situations where both of you don't really know what you're doing, and funny situations come about because of that. Like, one of you doesn't know how to get into the vehicle. One of you doesn't know that if you jump out of a vehicle halfway through driving, it kills you. You know, an enemy player doesn't know how that they've got backblast on their rocket launcher and it knocks someone out. Whereas in Warzone, it's like no one ever makes a single mistake, and you try and fly a chopper to screw around and you get instantly shot out of the sky within 5 seconds of it launching because everyone knows that to shoot down the choppers, and it's just like, oh, okay, like it's like all of those like all of those things that we... Oh, that was a nice shot. All of those things that we used to do, everyone knows how to counter now. It's not like, you know... And it happens with every game. You know, think about all of those early Rainbow Six things that happened and early Battlefield things that happened. But at least with Battlefield, there are still moments where that can happen, I feel. As long as they don't go crazy with SPMM or whatever. You know what I mean? Remember when you had to hold F to open a door? Yeah, something like that. Like, what I'm saying is Armor and Armor Forger games have been out for years, but, like, it's so complex that random events sometimes happen that make it funny. You know, even though I've played, like, what, 250 hours of Armor, and I'm still messing things up that are, like, you know, you learn in the first 2 hours of gameplay. Because it's just a janky game, but that's sometimes what makes it fun. Yeah, I mean, and Warzone's not going to change. Warzone's not going to have people using different guns. It's just going to be, there's going to be one gun, that's going to be OP, and everyone's just going to use that, and that's that. Why am I stuck? There's never going to be that, like, oh, I'm going to use the RAM today because I feel like it. It's just going to be like, oh, I used the RAM and another guy shot me within 0.5 seconds and didn't miss a single shot, and... Right, well, I'm never doing that again. That was an awful experience. And it's not even that the metas are strong. It's that, like... It's that they're, like... It just feels like you get absolutely obliterated. It doesn't feel like you even had a chance when you fight someone using the absolute meta and you're not. You know? It just feels like you feel hopeless when you fight someone using the best gear and... Or using the best weapons and stuff versus whatever you were using. So you just feel like, oh, wow. That was shy. Which is why, by the way... I've had a genius idea for how they could do matchmaking in Warzone, right? Is they could have a limited time mode on Warzone where you only get to pick one loadout, and the more people that use your loadout, the more likely you are to get matchmaked with those people. You know what I mean? So like a rating system. Now hear me out, okay? So imagine this, right? There's the best gun in the game. And when you join a server, like, obviously it will take a while for them to, like, get an idea. Or maybe they'll use data from previous games. But if you use the gun that everyone else is using, right, and you in your chosen loadout, you'll get matchmaked with all those people in the top 50% that are using those guns. If you choose to use a gun that no one's using, you get matchmaked with all of those other people who are also using weapons that aren't meta. Do you get what I mean? The less meta you go, the more easy your matchmaking is. Genius. That solves so many issues. It basically means that your matchmaking is based on how sweaty your loadout is. Right? So, and it will be constantly changing as well, because the best players will have to be like, right, if I want to get an easier lobby, I have to use the worst gun in the game. If I want to use a decent gun, I'm going to be put in with the medium people, but I won't be able to dominate with the medium weapons. And then you end up with people just using random weapons. So if you go to an off meta like thing where you're using like the worst weapon in the game, everyone also has to use the worst weapon in the, or like random weapons that are at the end. And I think the matchmaking should be based on that, not based on, oh, you know, you've played a lot. If you use anything other than the meta weapons, you are absolutely getting slammed and there's nothing you can do about it. Which is exactly what's going to happen. We're going to get on Verdansk. We're going to play like 5 games, maybe have 1 decent game in the first day, and then we're going to be put in with the ranked players that don't have ranked yet, and that'll be that. You know, the fun's over. We just have to use the same meta weapon. I won't be able to do any kind of loadout videos. What's the point? If I use anything other than the meta, I'm just going to get slammed. So, you know, and that's what happens with these games. They just become so like hyper focused. I'm talking about COD. Yeah, I'm not talking about Battlefield. I don't even know if I don't even know if a Battlefield Royale would have matchmaking. That would be insane, wouldn't it? You know? Let's see if I can get this guy. There you go. But then they can't sell blueprints. Yes, they can. Because they'll sell blueprints for weapons that anyone can use. They can, like, here's the thing. The people can still choose to use the most meta weapons. Right? It works. Oh, nice shot, dude. For me. Talking to myself. Oh, I missed, dude. No way. Damn, dude. That would have been such a cool shot if I hit all those shots in a row. Delta Force has crazy SPMM in Warzone. Yeah, and I don't play it. And I told the devs directly that I don't play it because of that reason. And they're like, you're crazy. SPMM? Don't know what you mean. Never heard of it. Yeah, so that's that. Someone was asking earlier why I don't play Delta Force. That's why. I think I've said it a few times, but just in case you missed it. It's not fun. Again, full meta game. Use the SMG-45. GG. That's your options. Ooh, a bit of potato aim there, man. Lucky I healed before I went down there. They hit me in the head. SBM Emma? I barely know her. The FBR will have 100% have SBMM. I mean, yeah, whatever. I get it. You just live through it these days. Nothing. Complaining doesn't do anything, apart from complaining on stream. You know. Dude, what are these guys doing out here? I'm glad that you speak up for us, Astro. I mean, here's the thing, Gibbsy. It affects content creators as well, which is why people talk about it. You know? Was there a guy in here? Oh, there was. I just didn't expect it. What? Where did... I swear someone just shot from... Am I going insane? Which of the BF games do you like the most? I like BF1, BF3, BF4, BF... I like BF5. I think I said that BF5 was in my... Go on, shoot. What the... Oh, dude, was I just out of range for the headshot? What do you think of the finals season 6? The finals has the same issues as Delta Force. The game was just built for competitive. Well, with matchmaking, if it is what I mean. It's like the most casual game. It's like the most casual game. That could be fun, but they're just like, nah. You're gonna play it like it's Counter-Strike every round. And yes, I know that my sound was very quiet. It shouldn't be as quiet now. I might need to turn down my mic a little bit as well. Oops. Oh my god. Terminator skin? It doesn't affect content creators, to be fair. Well, because they play in 4-man stacks with literally the best players in the world. So yeah, to a degree.
This debt will be repaid.
Have I got my hopes up for BF6? I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't have their hopes up for BF6? At least the concept art looks good. That's been leaked. It looks like enhanced BF3, BF4. Precisely, yeah. I might one sec. I might do this. Oh, maybe not. Let's do this. Let's do this. Maybe that will help. Zero expectations, zero disappointment. Yeah. Would you prefer a new blackout style COD BR? Not really. I don't really care. I don't know if I care about COD Battle Royale.
Go to the line, people.
I'm not a controller player. There you go. I said it. The game isn't made for me. It's made for me to screw around, I guess. El Alamein breakthrough. What? They've added this to break... Okay. There was a new update for this game as well, by the way, that I didn't know. There goes your COD spot. Listen. It's... no, I think they know this. The game is not made for mouse and keyboard.
No solo shit.
And they haven't ever done anything to help mouse and keyboard since... There you go. I haven't had any kind of... What's the called? I haven't felt like they've done anything for mouse and keyboard since launch, which is crazy. No, it's like fine. Look, listen. I'll play the new Battle Royale. It's just not going to be made for me. I enjoy the gameplay when I'm playing with my friends. I just know it's not going to be made for me. That's it. You guys are asking the questions. I'm just answering them. You know what I'm saying? You want to know why I don't enjoy it as much. That's why.
We have fallback position if needed, but we must wear down the US forces.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm glad that makes noise. That's crazy to say that. Is it? Why? Hey, I just got killed by a giant floating thing. Yeah, I don't know. Why does that make no noise, by the way? At least I should be able to hear that, no? Is it worth to play this over BF5 and BF1? Well, this is still... But this is what's crazy. This is still getting updates. This game is getting updates. They had an update like a week ago. I didn't play it last week because... Actually, I don't know why. What was I doing last week? I was doing something.
Second.
Now I have to pre-fire that guy.
Alpha 1 is being contested by hostiles.
Anyway, listen, if they actually nerfed aim assist or if they gave mouse and keyboard something to work with, maybe I'll be back. But unfortunately, it's unlikely. We'll just have to deal with decent snipers. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Where have you come from? How has he even got here?
Objectives is under attack.
Wolf96 Raz with the 5 gifted subs, dude. Thank you very much. Where's my team's just being minced from behind? What the, how did you even get here? I don't even understand. What is going on? Wolf96 Raz, thank you for the 5 gifted subs to the channel. Appreciate you. If you got one of those, make sure to thank him in the chat. Like, 2042 isn't my favorite game, but I still enjoy playing it if it's got an update. Might as well try. I'm shooting too far in front. This guy is just insane, dude. It's the same thing with... Like, I played BF1 last week. I played BF5 the week before. At least 2042 doesn't have issues with, like, weird security issues like BF3 and BF4 do. And there's going to be some person like, what weird security issues? And then I say, well, if you didn't know, all of the server IPs are basically fully available on BF3 and BF4 because they never really updated to a modern system.
Enemy forces are growing weaker.
I do get the feeling that the controllers on BF6 might be very strong, but maybe not as strong as Warzone, like a kind of a middle ground. Or on Call of Duty, I guess. That guy, that is the guy there, look. Is that not guys? Legs? Yeah, look. Oh, I got him. Only 2 shooters you find fun at the day are Armor and Hunt Showdown. And at least Hunt Showdown shows your matchmaking rating. You know, I appreciate that. Because they don't really have a ranked mode, do they? Their normal mode is essentially ranked. But at least they say, look, here's what rank you are. You know? They tell you straight up. You don't like how strong aim assist is? I've always said this. I've said it 100 billion times, and everyone's sick of it. But the way that aim assist works now is that it's kind of reached a plateau where there's only so much you can help the newer players. And all that's happening now is that the good players on controller are just massively manipulating the aim assist. And I don't blame them. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you take that advantage? I get it. You know? Have I had any issues with drivers and G-Sync with my 5090? No. I had to... So one thing I had to do with my... I had to change some BIOS settings to play Armor, which was weird. Yeah, I had to change some BIOS settings in order to get stability on armor. But other than that, nothing to do with my graphics card. I've just installed the drivers and it's just been fine. Dude, that guy like got baited so hard. He hides behind that shield, and if you pre-fire it, he stands up into the bullet. It works like a treat. What is BIOS settings? It's like something on PC. It's settings you don't usually have to touch. You know what I mean? It's like when you mess with parts in your car, you know what I mean? You don't, if you're a normal person, you don't need to change anything on your stock car. But if you're a weirdo and you want the absolute maximum, you would mess with your BIOS settings. Or are you saying what BIOS settings? As in, like, what did I change? I don't know. Remember, oh god, there's so many snipers, but the problem is that they're not pushing anymore, are they? You have to turn XMP Expo on. Yeah, but I also turned on PBO, and I turned on another thing as well, the C states as well. PBO and C states on. That's what I turned on. PBO is power boost overdrive or something. I can't remember what it was called. Can I hit this guy, look? He's just on the edge there. Precision boost overdrive, that's the one. These guys, man. These guys. Hit marker. All I can see is his head. Ridiculous. Ah, body shot. It's my bad. Body shot. Got him. I'm not cheating, I promise. That's actually just insane.
Watch my back.
I missed so many shots, I had to lock in. What did I change C states to? Automatic.
Alpha 1 is now secure.
How am I not? What? He does not even move. Thank you.
We can win this battle. Our defenses will
You've had 300 hours on armor already. I'm only on 220 or something. I need to get ammo. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting I can use this. But it won't. Okay, whatever. Ammo. Where did someone put the ammo? It's all the way over here. Right here. Here's the ammo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what was happening, but before I've had the... Basically, sometimes my PC starts up without the BIOS settings, and then things go wrong and it doesn't feel right, so... That's all I know. 3 hits, Jeremy, with the deagle, and he didn't die? Anyway, this is the first time I've used an AMD processor on my gaming PC. So far, so good. I'm enjoying it. As I said, I had some... There are some weird things that come up occasionally, depending on the game. But most of the time, it's completely fine. And whether that was to do with AMD or not just the game being janky, I don't know. I think this is the first... No, is this the first time that a AMD CPU has been faster than the top range Intel CPU as well? I mean, that's the main reason why I went for it. I just want speed. haven't they? Oh. Oh.
Mission accomplished. We have shown the Americans
Not the
that
first
we will
time?
not
Really?
abandon their post so easily.
Oh, do you know what happened yesterday? I got a bloody, I got done for speeding yesterday. Speed camera. Do you want to know how fast I was going? And don't worry, this isn't that bad. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Prison. Yep, that's right. You'll be amazed. 25 in a 20. 25 miles per hour in a 20 zone. And I saw the camera flash behind me. Yep. Basically, I was in a 30 zone. Okay? And I drifted into a 20 zone without realizing. My mistake, I guess. I didn't see the signs. And then the camera flashed. And that was that. So... I was literally like, there's no way. I was like, because I always drive slower anyway most of the time. But what happened was, I was in a 30 zone, drifted into a 20, didn't even realize, and then got done by the camera at 25. There you go. Good times. Drifting in the school zone. There was, I mean, it was the school car park. But, you know, I thought, you know, hey, it's 20. Did I use the handbrake to initiate the drift? Not this time. It was the students that slowed the car down and allowed it to drift. Well, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna argue it, am I? You can do an awareness course to avoid the points. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Obviously, like I'm not gonna argue it. Like, it is what it is. I didn't realize it was a 20 zone. I was going 25 in a 30 zone, technically. You know, in my head, I was like, oh, I'm under the speed limit anyway. How long did the points last there? 4 years. So, yeah, GG. So, I don't know if I want to play this map. Yeah, 15. Well, I mean, it is what it is. As I said, if I'd done something crazy mad, then maybe I wouldn't be telling you. But the fact that I'm just like, look, it is what it is. I'm gonna go and find a new server, by the way. I don't know why that took so long to get into a new one. But yes, I'll do this. I'll do the speed awareness course or whatever it is. Whatever they want. You could argue that Ella was driving. Yeah, Ella doesn't have a license, so that would go well. Oh, for goodness sake, we've already played this map. Look, bloody discarded again. This is the problem with not having a server browser! Yeah, sorry, my wife was driving. She doesn't have a license, so obviously she speedoed 5 miles over the speed limit. Idiot. Please, let me off. I think she'd go to prison.
Looks like the wait's over.
Yeah, and no, there was another thing that happened recently. Now that I'm old, they'd pedestrianized an area and not told anyone, and so Google Maps was like, "Yeah, drive through here at 3 p.m." And it was like, "Oh, by the way, we pedestrianized this between 3 and 4 p.m. for the students." And it's like, what? How am I supposed to know that? I just follow Google Maps now. Google Maps says drive through a field. I'm driving through a field. You know what I mean? It's insane. So yeah, it's great fun. Driving is really fun in London, especially.
Looks like the wait's over.
Did they go crazy with ticket fees? Yeah, well, it was 85 quid or something I had to pay. £85 for driving through the pedestrianised zone that's only between 3 and 4 p.m. that I happen to be driving through at that point in time. It doesn't have any warning or anything. It's just a sign on the side of the road that you just need to notice. UK driving is a scourge, but it's fine. Whatever. Luckily, I don't drive alone. But that's the thing. I don't even drive that much. I'm literally a Sunday driver. I drive once a week, and I still get caught like 3 times a year doing stuff that's just completely like, okay, fine, whatever. Do I notice any difference between the 4090 and the 5090? Yes. I get like 20% more frames. But I also upgraded my CPU, so, you know, I kind of had a huge boost in performance. Anyway, enough of that. I'll get over it. Ooh, renewal. Is this the game loading screen? No, it's my my like break. What's it called? Break screen. I am privileged that I don't have to commute or drive to work, so you know, I don't have to rely. Like for instance, this isn't so bad because it's likely that hopefully I won't have another one of these situations again. I'm not gonna like not be able to drive or anything, so it's whatever. It is whatever. What's with the clown music?
Target today is an agricultural research facility in Egypt, key to mitigating the global famine. The Russians have already seized it, and our leaders deem that unacceptable. Your orders are to secure the
Oh yeah, they don't
facility.
even have a speed limit in
Coordinate your
Germany
efforts
on the
and we'll push the
autobahn.
Russians clear into the desert. You want your families well fed? Take that facility back.
Do you think BF's BR will raise all boats? What do you mean by that? I get out.
Every second we advance, the Russians will fall back. Take your objectives,
I have an
keep the
i3.
enemy running.
Everyone hates my car, but I like it. It's a small car. It's fine. It was secondhand when I bought it. It's like 10 years old now. Do you think it will rising tide raise all boats? Well, I don't know what that means. Oh, you mean like you mean it as like an idiom? It's like a turn of phrase. Sorry. Does it have blinkers? Yes, I use them. I'm a very safe driver. How did I miss that? That's actually embarrassing. I'm not great at aiming on this game, am I? I'm alright. It's quite slow to react. A BMW using turn signals. Yeah, but I'm one of the good guys. Like, how do I get in this door? The i3 is certainly a car for UK roads. Yeah, I don't think you realise, because of our buses, when you're driving on the road, there's often not enough room for you and the bus. Like they drive down residential streets, and you just have to quite literally dodge them. They're not stopping. They'll just ram your car off the road. We don't have big roads like America. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your mum's a bus. All right. Am I using 0% coefficient? Yeah. Although my aim does feel a bit off, actually. Wonder if there's anything weird going on. Uniform soldier aiming on. Coefficient's correct. ADS field of view should be on. And I had it off, so... maybe that'll help. Yeah, it feels a bit better. It's not zooming in now. Why are our roads so tiny? Because we are an old. It's a really old city, so they never had it. Like all the buildings are in the same place, if you know what I mean. And they were built like 300 years ago when we didn't have cars. We had wagons. Quite literally. The coefficient's to do with like a difference between your ADS and your aiming. Ow. Including cars. 300 years ago? What do you mean? Huh? I mean, wagons are just cars of old time. In theory. Are you supposed to burst fire on BF now? I don't know. That's a lot of enemies, man. The fact you can switch out the things so fast is crazy. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What's going on there? I don't know why he did that. He could have just stayed behind cover and been fine. 5 nades. That was a headshot, aiming at his knees. Good, good, good. The average horse has 15 horsepower. They lied. I can't believe that history would do that.
All objectives are under our control. Sector is ours.
Oh. Should probably turn the game sound up a little bit more so you guys can hear what I'm listening to. Oh dear. Can I not hit that guy through the stairs? What was wrong with it? Do I like Teslas? I mean, if I could have... I would have got one maybe if I could afford one. I don't need one. It would be purely like a luxury. But no. I don't need one. So... It would have been a pure thing of... it would have been just a flex if I was going to get one. Which is, yeah, it's not worth it. Ah... This sector gets crazy. Well, I'm already getting shot from halfway across the map. Although I've heard in the UK that you can actually get a Tesla on... What's it called? On finance. And you could argue that it's for business, but I don't really know how that works. And frankly, I don't need one. So I'd never use it. It would be a waste. It would be a complete waste. And also, I'd end up crashing it, or what's it called? I managed to what's it called? Blow the tires because a small metal thing on a driveway I drove over and it blew my tire out, and I ended up breaking it. And for my next car, I'm going to be really boring. I'm probably just going to get a really cheap car that just has good range. And that's that. Because, you know. Does anyone really care what car I have? I don't know. Like, some people would. Do I drive a lot? Like, once a week, twice a week, maybe. Although I'm actually driving twice this weekend. It's just a car, yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna stick with electric though. I like the thought of electric. You know, somewhat. Electric cars are pretty cheap now, aren't they? Although then when you start thinking about having kids, you're like, well, now I need a tank. I understand why people get Range Rovers. You know, even though they're never actually driving anywhere near a road. You get it. You're like, oh well, if I have an accident in my car, I am going to be crushed. I still lost that? What the fuck? Okay. Also, yeah, in London, if you buy an expensive car, it just gets stolen. Like, it's like a really ridiculous statistic or something. You know?
Our forces are moving to attack Charlie 1.
Oh, Jesus. I've got no ammo. I've got no ammo. I didn't realize. Oh, my God. Like, yeah, if you have a Range Rover, it's like 50% chance if it's on the road of getting stolen or broken into. Something like that. At least once. And then the other thing is the upkeep, right? The other thing is the upkeep. If you break like a door or a window, it costs like $2,000 to replace it on an expensive car, whereas it's like 50 pence on a Nissan Leaf. You could probably do it for free. Just find it in a scrapyard. I think I'm gonna run into someone here. It's gonna be terrifying. And where's this guy? I didn't like this. Yeah, hang on. So if I get shot, I'm gonna be mad. You don't have insurance? Okay, so here's the thing. The problem with insurance is, I don't know if this is the same everywhere, but if you spend insurance on something cheap, you're gonna end up paying it for it in the long run anyway, if your premiums then go up, right? What the fuck? Yeah, we all have that. We all have insurance, but you don't ever want to actually get the. You don't ever want to actually claim on the insurance because then your insurance premiums just go up for every time you then go in the future. Do you know what I mean?
That storm is moving in.
It ain't worth it. Oh my God, dude! How do you even have an angle on me? Unless it's a write-off, pay it yourself. There you go. Is your insurance higher if your car's red? No, surely not. If your car's hard to see, then surely it's going to be worse. What's wrong with red cars? Does it make people angry or something?
I'm reloading.
Delta 1 attack begun by our forces.
Protected, no claims for the win. There you go, you see? Now you're cooking. Unfortunately, I can't move and shoot and be accurate. It's not working very well if I try and tap fire these guys. Is that a guy? Yeah. Red cars have a higher likelihood of being pulled over. Really? Mine's not red.
Delta 2 targeted. Attack.
Thankfully. Why is there a dead guy here? What happened to him? Ah, there's a tank there. Got it.
Reloading.
Sports cars are red often. Weird. This is so annoying. I can't get a single angle on him. He's like perfectly hidden behind the walls.
Objective captured here.
So annoying. Anyone here? Where'd the enemy go? They ran up here? Oh, cool. Yo, that's sick. I love vehicles. All I'm saying is if you've got a white car, it reflects the sun, so it makes your car less hot, but that's about it. And maybe it's easier to see. SUVs are built stronger, yeah. If you ever have an accident, you know, in a smaller car, you are the crumple zone. That's always my concern. Okay. Where's the other one? Can we have BF5 next week? I guess it depends. It depends on if there's Battlefield stuff to cover, because the thing I like doing with these streams is obviously talking about whatever leaks have been released, which is there's usually hundreds of them, and at the same time playing an older Battlefield game. But the problem is, ooh, is he gonna peek? He's gonna open that door and then peek right outside of it probably. But we've got the head glitch. I need to reach. I need to reload.
God damn it, gotta reload!
We are attempting to take Delta 2.
Are they going to come through the door? I think they're propping it open right now. Battlefield leaks. This isn't What are you doing about? We're talking about Battlefield leaks on a Battlefield game. Ooh, I should have died there. Probably. I need healing now, which I don't have. How do I ask for healing?
Where's med supplies?
Objective
Requesting med
lost. We'll
supplies!
retake it.
Thank you.
Thanks!
Yo, Mark B, thank you very much for the 3 months, by the way. Bad Company 2 Vietnam stream. Didn't they shut down the servers for that, or is that only on consoles?
We're burning resources to stay in this.
Why am I being spotted?
We've locked down an objective.
Who's doing that? And how are they doing it? I've taken out the tugs. How could they possibly be revealing my location? What the fuck? There was a guy there the whole time?
The enemy has secured Delta 1.
What the? One shot.
Under enemy assault.
Lovely. The Paik wall hack goggles. Yeah, I forgot about those. That's on me. These bloody tanks. Ruining everything. Precisely. Will I play GTA 6 on console when it drops? Yeah, I will, yeah. I'll do a full playthrough of GTA 6 on console. This was clickbait, by the way. Okay. Solo, duo, trio, quad, insertion via MH47 Chinook, parachute, cut, parachute, armor, hard, soft, F, free-to-play component, missions, call-ins, loot rarity, upgrade kits, weapon upgrades, shrinking circle, second chance respawn. Found in the files of Battlefield. How is that clickbait? Go. You have 1 minute to defend yourself before you're banned permanently. Or you can choose to apologize.
Hostiles just forced us off Delta 2.
No. And by the way, even if that wasn't true, it's technically leaked still. But it is true, because it's in the files. They have the files. Oh my god. Big was so annoying. Alright. He's forgiven.
Objective is no longer secure.
They have the technology. Well, this is the thing. This is what's great about, you know, this is what's great about tiles. Even if the leaks weren't true, like, they're still leaks. But they might not be true. People make shit up all the time. Whoa, my vehicle sensitivity is not okay. It's way too fast. Do the stars not work in live chat? What are stars? Oh, okay, that actually... My aim's better than I thought when it's at 5,000%. Why does this turn so fast? What the fuck? It's like unbalanced. Does this vehicle not realise that there's an enemy vehicle right here?
Fuck, damage is critical.
Ah! He wasn't expecting me to jump out like that. That's for true. Do I play only shooters? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I like other games, but there's a limit on what I want to stream. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what game's not a shooter that I like playing, but I wouldn't stream? World of Warcraft. It's just not worth it. Unless I played Hunter. Alright, well. I guess this is my life now. Oh, for fuck's sake, I forgot I go off the map. Am I dead? Maybe not. Diablo. I think I streamed Diablo once. Oh, I mean, I've ended up back where I was. I wanted to be over there. So why are these birds so close together? Doesn't look right. Oh wow, I didn't, dude. You have to. How do you guess when you actually have to pull your shoot in this game? I don't even know. It's actually hard. I almost died just from not knowing. Was I ever a RuneScape player? Yeah, I used to play loads of RuneScape. I got to, if I remember correctly, I got to 70 combat level. And then I gave up. 72 combat level, I think.
Reloading, cover me.
Oh, did someone just shoot me? They did. Rookie? What do you mean rookie? 72 combat's good, isn't it? That's poor. Oh.
Sector is ours.
What's wrong with it? Although I don't think I'd find it interesting now. That's the difference. I think I'm bored of RuneScape now. Although I played another game actually recently, which you guys, if you like RuneScape, okay, imagine first-person RuneScape. We played a game called Fly Night. It's a 3-hour-long game. Actually worth. It's literally like it's the same graphics, and it's like a 3-hour campaign with like RPG elements in the style of RuneScape. It was good. That game is so savage. RuneScape or Fly Night? Did I ever do racing games like GTA? I did, but like 8 years ago. That guy didn't even have a scope glint and he shot me. That's really not very nice. What have you started playing driving sims? Honestly, with the evolution of supply runs in armor, there's a chance that driving sims could come into the rotation the older I get. You know? If people are willing to watch supply runs in armor, they're willing to watch Euro Truck Simulator. Do I play any RPGs? Not traditionally. I'm trying to think. Atomfall was technically an RPG. Like shooter RPGs, but not normally. What, you mean like Witcher? The Witcher 3, for instance. No, I didn't like The Witcher 3. Didn't play Kingdom Come Deliverance. Anything else? Okay, this is way too open. This is just death, I think. Found him. Oh, come on, man. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, I played that off stream. If I'm gonna play a single player game, I feel like it's got to be relevant as well. If I'm gonna be bothered to stream it. Farming Simulator with Westy and Tactical Brett. I mean, that's long-winded. That. Did I finish Atomfall? Yeah. Atomfall was a solid 6.9 out of 10. It was just fun. That's it. It wasn't great. It was just good. You would have watched Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, but like streaming the game and playing a game is very different. You know, when I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm literally just sitting there. I'm just sitting there like on a sofa with a controller, just numbing my mind. Whereas if I have to stream it, that's a whole different thing. Whoa, that guy made so much noise, I heard them. Just kidding, they didn't make a fucking sound before they killed me. Do I like Stalker? Yeah, I like Stalker 2. I didn't play the original though. Stalker 2 was pretty good though. I liked it. Although people probably say that Stalker 1's better and all that.
Away we go.
In terms of gameplay, maybe. Actually, I didn't need to heal. I need to just play up. I just needed to play. And now I've wasted my heal on nothing. You know? What the fuck? Where were they? I thought I looked down there. People gonna backseat the shit out of you, I guess. That's why, yeah, again, that's another reason why I don't like streaming games that people have already completed. Like people are just like, oh my god, he's gonna hate killing this main character that's about to die, and you're just like, oh, he's gonna hate this part. Oh my god, he's about to kill the main character. Here it is. Here it comes. And you're just like, oh, this is just before the part where the main character dies. You're just like, oh yeah, great. Using games to disassociate. What would you recommend? Alcohol? Alcohol and drugs instead? I think games to disassociate is literally what they were made for. Gambling. Good idea, actually. When you stream 2042, how many people complain that's 2042? Well, it doesn't really matter as long as, you know, it's just a background for me to just talk absolute shit.
Ready for orders.
Which is nice. Yeah, I would say that video games are literally made to disassociate in a way. Forget about all the problems. And it's not necessarily addictive. It doesn't affect your body physically. It's cheap. It's controllable. Alcohol and games. Didn't think about that. Math is nice for your mind, but I don't think math would keep me occupied. Good luck disassociating with Warzone. I think that's where I disassociate most, Twinkslayer. But the problem is I'm disassociating from the problem in my life that is Warzone. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword. You can also go out. Yeah, but then I got to spend money. Well, you go for a walk and read a book, but I could also do that at home. There you go. Fentanyl? I'll look it up. Sounds sick. You can't get addicted to games. Well, that, I don't know about that. Alright. Hang on, I need to turn down the sensitivity if I'm going to do this. Vehicles, 0. There you go. That should be actually correct. I mean, there's no one to shoot, bro.
We are moving on Alpha 1.
He didn't die. Incredible. Everyone takes so little damage.
Oh, we got trouble.
We got him. What the fuck just happened?
Alpha 2
What do you mean you just drove
beginning
into us and
attack.
killed us? Anyway. Gaming is still cheap in terms of the value versus time spent. As long as you don't spend your... As long as you don't buy games that are shite. Easy. How do you know which ones are shite? I don't know. I feel like every game should just have a demo these days. Jeez, dude. Yeah, watch streamers like me instead. No, how do I use the underbarrel on this? How do I use the underbarrel? Does anyone know?
Alpha 1 is on.
6. No, that doesn't work. X? What the fuck? Yeah, that's right. You got a demo of everything with magazines, yeah. Now you just got to watch YouTubers do a let's play before you decided to buy it. Do you know how many people think that I'm paid by Armor Reforger to promote it? It's crazy. It's like the one game that... It's like the one game that's literally never paid anyone. You still have to hold the... Like, people think I just don't tell people that I'm sponsored by Armor. Which I'm not. Because they don't sponsor people. They don't give a shit. Basically, if people think you're... Hang on, I can get him. Did I go over the... I went over the mountain. Where did that guy go who just shot me in the back 15 times? Making no noise. One thing I do say, by the way, is I definitely think that Armor should pay the RHS devs, who are the people that make the mods for WCS, or pay WCS, I don't know. So basically, money needs to change hands in somewhere or another, and they just need to basically put the Reforger, or what's it called, the WCS mods as the base game for Armor Reforger. And I'm telling you, That way they don't have to worry about the whole mod situation with PlayStation 5. Because technically it's part of the main game.
Tango down. Ah, fuck.
Because that's the biggest problem with Arma Reforged right now is people like... Most people are literally like, what the fuck are you playing? How are you playing this mod? I've only been playing the default, which is awful. I can't stand the default version of the game. It does not work for me. Do all ARs have good hipfire? Yeah, Battlefield hipfire is notoriously insane. If you've played all of them.
One down.
Almost every gun in Battlefield games is just insanely good hipfire. I should be dead. But I'm not. They didn't even see me. What the fuck? Oh. A creator DLC. Yeah. Don't you get a 2-hour trial on Steam before you can get a refund? I heard that it's longer. If the game has a really bad reception, sometimes they give you a refund after like 20 hours. But Arma is getting money and WCS making for free, no one has a problem. But you have to remember that it's still important that people continue playing your game after they buy it. Although I guess Arma doesn't really have any kind of like MTX or reason to worry about people playing it after buying the initial game. But like, PlayStation players right now can't play the mods, which is literally the whole point of the game, in my opinion. And there's a huge, like, there's like 100,000 players daily, I think, on PlayStation playing Arma Reforger. Kind of huge. So if Arma basically just said, look, can we just make your mods part of the main game? They're not mods anymore. GG. Do you think if Warzone doesn't recover, Battlefield 6 would truly have a chance this time of grabbing more players from COD? I always roll my eyes at the topic, but I've never seen COD in this. Not really. Like even with Battlefield 1 being the most successful Battlefield in years versus a game that was bad in most people's eyes, like Advanced Warfare or whatever it was. What was the game that came out when BF1 came out? Call of Duty still had more players. Still. Oh, Jesus, I don't know what that was anyway. Like the COD player base is, you know, they're lost. Oh, he's down there. I did hit him. Can I do that? It blows up before it reaches him. It sucks. Also, like Battlefield does play very differently from COD, and for good reason. Like I like it. I like the way Battlefield plays compared to COD. Like, I can actually relax in a way and play Battlefield most of the time.
Target down.
If I want to play Call of Duty, I have to be mentally prepared for it. And I'm not joking. Genuinely not joking. Like, you've got to psych... It's like you have to take pre-workout before going to the gym. You have to punch yourself in the face before you play Call of Duty. Just to make the pain just a little less painful.
Objective secure.
And by the way, you know, I've always said this about COD. Always. They're not going to change their system of matchmaking and stuff like that. And it's the same thing with any game. Like, it's like Delta Force as well. No one's safe. All of these games that have, like, crazy matchmaking when I'm just literally jumping on. You know? PUBG, you can relax? I don't know about that. Actually, I can't go that way, can I? Because it's out of bounds. Okay, that guy should have killed me. I was not ready for it at all. I just shot a teammate. Get the head glitch on the go, why not? Nice. BF is more of a sandbox game? Well, precisely that. Damn. Only Riot matchmaking's legit good? Really? Have I tried the AN94? No. Is it good? Oh, I probably should have tap fired more there. No, they do care if there's hackers. It's just so out of control that it's just they're just like whatever. You know what I mean? It's almost like past the point. They've even admitted it. I've said. The devs literally said the anti-cheat won't get better until season 3. They've fully admitted that. That's just how it is. And to be honest, I respect the devs for basically saying that the cheating situation's bad. It's not going to get better. There you go. It's not going to get better until later, so just letting you know. They could have just not said anything at all and been like, and gaslit the whole community. I wonder when they give up and implement AI anti-cheat. I'm sure they have already. They've already thought about it for sure. How am I not dead? Yeah. When's the Stoddy League of Legends arc starting? Well, first I need to have a huge, I need to get like 5k viewers, and then I start League of Legends 24-hour subathon League of Legends bronze to masters. I think that would be interesting. Oh my god, I missed. Holy shit. How is that? How are the dogs in the game this strong, dude? Genuinely. So stupid. World of Tanks is somehow unhackable. Well, to be fair, 2042 is pretty unhackable. Although, I've seen some tweets from other Battlefield creators that 2042 has started seeing more cheaters for like the first time ever. I've genuinely never seen many cheaters on this game. 3 total in like 600 hours. But apparently there's more now. So, you know. I wonder if World of Tanks is unhackable because they can technically make the whole game server-side. Because it's quite slow, you know what I mean? It's not really a Twitch shooter, so the latency can be really long. You loved OG Verdansk, but it was really done down to the circumstances. Yeah, and that's what I keep on saying. It was great at the time. Is it still great now? Will it be great? I don't know, dude. Oh. Where's that guy? Jesus Christ, okay. People are overhyping Verdansk. Do you blame them, though? It's like if, you know, when a new Battlefield comes out, you've got to have some optimism, even if you think it's going to be bad. Because at the end of the day, especially if you're a content creator, you've got to be at least like, well, I hope it's good, because if it's not, then I guess I got to find something else to do. You have to be optimistic. This guy? Is this guy for real, dude? What the? I thought they'd seen me and they were like trying to. I thought they were trying to hide. Oh, bloody tank, is it? Now I'm being shot in the back. What the fuck? How has he just hit me? Not even in sight. Optimistic with low expectations. Don't they counteract each other? Guys, I'm gonna get quite deep with you now. Okay. All right, and this is something I've learned from life, is that unfortunately, pessimism gets you nowhere. It works in the short term. Okay? It really does. It basically, always having low expectations, being pessimistic, it works in the short term, but it doesn't work in the long term. And that's what I come to realize. That's why I'm absolutely, which is weird, because I was very pessimistic about everything. And it works, because you're like, oh, everything's going to be shit. Oh, look, it was shit. Woo! And then your brain gets dopamine, because it was shit. And then, when you start applying that to everything in your life just becomes really sad and miserable. And so, you have to start being optimistic. Because eventually, it will stop working. That's what I'm saying. It works for most things, but then eventually it just makes you sad, and then you realize, actually, I should probably just start being optimistic, because at least then I'm happy in the short term and not in the waiting for the payoff. You know what I mean? You sit around waiting to be happy because you were right about things being bad. And that's not a way to live the life in the moment. You know what I mean? Pessimism is thinking about the future and already expecting it to be bad so you feel better in the future. Optimism is feeling good now. And if things go bad in the future, they were going to go bad anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Hey? That's what I realized, at least, anyway. Stolen BF, what happened? I was going to do armor, but we need 2 people to do the armor tank stuff. Because someone's got to drive, and someone's got to use the turret. So, if I'm playing solo, I might as well play Battlefield, because there was Battlefield leaks to cover. Miraculously. Who could have guessed?
Our forces have captured an objective.
That's not to say that there's the difference, though, between optimism and toxic positivity. Right? That I don't agree with. Hopeful. Not just positive about everything. Delusional? In a way. Are they down here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, sure. I guess there's a guy there. As long as there's delusion, there is hope. Well, maybe sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Cautiously optimistic. Yeah. Although there's still a little bit of pessimism there. Ignorance is bliss. You know? Sometimes you have to ignore the bad things, just so that you can maybe feel good. Where did that guy just... What? My teammate just died out of nowhere. Oh, okay, cool. They died from this guy, who he didn't hit once and didn't make a sound. Do I mainly play single-player story games? Well, that's usually... If they're single-player and story... Like, if there's not a lot of multiplayer story games. I played, we did what's called Split Fiction. I didn't stream it, but Ella did. Split Fiction was really good. Even if it was just a jumbled mess of just random games just smashed into one, it was still good. Yeah, and full playthrough was great. Consider playing Avowed. Well, that's... Okay. Hi, bud. What were you doing in there? It was just a guy running around with throwing knives. Where's he gone? Yeah, that's right. Oop! I'm being shot in the back by a guy who's definitely not in a spot where... Good. Another one? Are you trying to be more optimistic now? Yeah. About everything. Not just games. Everything. Because if you're not optimistic, what's the point? If you're not optimistic, what's the point? You know? If you think everything's going to go badly, then what's the point? You know? Jesus. Was Split Fiction a 6.9 or higher? I thought Split Fiction was like an 8.5, maybe even a 9. It was not. It was fun. Oh my god, there's just dudes everywhere. Oof. I'm dead, probably. 14 bullets. It's enough to kill that guy. Yeah. Was there a video of the Battle Royale or just data mined leak? It's just information that was leaked from the Battlefield Labs playtest, Skiz.
We are initiating an
You gotta have a bit of faith sometimes. Yeah. What the fuck just happened? Yeah, I'm using the Wu-Ting. Indeed. It's alpha and everything can change. Yep. Yep. Indeed.
U.S. troops are pushing back our forces from the objectives.
Got casualties.
Oh, there's just people. There's some sort of like weird fight going on the edge here, which is like not even affecting the battle at all. But that's, again, that's just Battlefield. Oh, there's a guy here. Does he know? He doesn't. I mean, that's crazy that you can do that, by the way. You can just be in the sky and they have no idea, and you have pretty accurate shots from up top. And then use the head glitch. Oh, whoa! Where did he just get shot from? The teammate just got folded over. Is the super light worth the hype? Yeah, I did a video talking about the stuff that I use, and I thought the super light 1 at least was definitely worth it. The super light 2 is essentially the super light 1 with more battery.
Reloading.
But I like the super light, yeah. I do like the super light.
Frag grenade, get away.
The Logitech super light. What? Where do you come from?
We have expended most of our resources.
Resources.
We must end this battle quickly.
I like that you can win at the end in a Way Out. Ah, you see, I've seen someone play through Way Out, but I haven't played it myself. That was a 6.9. Ah, you see. Is there a sale on Battlefield at the moment, or are those sales over? Because it was like $2 or something recently.
Objective captured by U.S.
Am I
forces.
excited for Firestorm 2? Yeah, I guess. They ended a few days ago. Damn. I mean, I don't want to harp on about Game Pass, but I'm pretty sure Game Pass has all the Battlefields on it. If you get, I don't know, maybe you need like some special version. I'm not versed on the Game Pass stuff.
Friendlies are securing objective
But I'm pretty
Bravo.
sure some EA stuff is on one version of Game Pass. Oh no. Oh, this doesn't even go up to the top. I wish the zip lines were just a little faster in this video game. They're very slow, to the point where you're just an easy target. Unlucky that guy just walked into the site there. Have TTK games? What's TTK games? Who are they? What games do they make?
We've taken the sector.
Unlucky. You need Ultimate Game Pass. Oh, there you go.
Grenade out!
Yeah, they had all the games on Steam for really cheap. I'm surprised they didn't, you know, do a promotion for it. But I guess it's just a Steam thing. I don't even know if it's a EA thing.
The Americans are mounting their final defense. Take the objectives.
I wonder if Sacru and Shroud's game got cancelled. It's because they've been working on it for... It takes ages to make games, though. So I don't even know. I assume it's still going. Shroud's other game got cancelled, didn't it? Was it Shroud's game? I don't even know. He was part of it. I don't know if he, like, actually was, like, the main force behind it. What was it called again? Ghosts or something. Ghostmen. Spectre Divide. There you go. I mean, it got Spectre, Ghost, yeah.
Assault on Charlie 1 begun by our forces.
It was on sale on EA Play as well. There you go. TTK Games is Mr. Battlefield's new company. Oh. Yeah, I'm not versed in that.
Frag neutralized!
I don't know anything about it. Whoa. Actually, I didn't want to heal there, but never mind, we did it. Shroud was just an advisor. Yeah. Screw you and your stupid thing. Spooky man. Yeah, Spectre Divide. I didn't really play. I think I played it once, actually. I played it once. And it was okay. But it was more of a game for CS players. As opposed to an arcade shooter, in my opinion. I don't know where to shoot this.
Nice job!
He tags his image onto the game. I'm sure he did, like, think about some of the, what's it called for it? I'm sure he did some of the, like, concept for it. You know?
Great work! That was some serious work!
Oh. I'm gonna get pushed in a second and it's gonna be painful. How they haven't run past this point and shot me anyway, I don't know. Still here. I'm still here. Going crazy on this corner, man. Did I reload then? I don't even know. I think I did. Let's go.
The entire area is now secure and under our control.
The game was terrible? I actually don't think Spectre Divide looked terrible. The gunplay was good, the movement and stuff, like it wasn't buggy. Or was it buggy? I thought it was alright. It was just like CS. What the fuck is that skin? They've gone mad. Shroud should have made an MMO FPS. MMO FPS historically has never done that well though. Apart from, what, Destiny? Oh, I guess that's one of the most successful games of all time. I guess I was thinking of the other MMO FPS, which was called like Firehawk or something. I can't remember that. It wasn't bad. It was just very niche. Yeah, it was literally CS, but with... It was CS, but with Call of Duty aim down sight and also hero abilities. Kind of like Valorant, I guess, but not quite. PlanetSide 2? Yeah, PlanetSide 2 was good. Why don't we have PlanetSide 3, guys? What's going on with that? I think they cancelled it, didn't they? There was going to be a new PlanetSide, and then they went, nah. I think they did the exact... They said it in the exact way at the boardroom. They went, right, we're building PlanetSide 3. Should we do it? And then someone just goes, nah. Nah, let's not. And then they didn't. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, it's Mother's Day. So text your mums. Almost forgot. Because I know some of you will be sitting there just being like, shit. But it's early enough that you could text them and just pretend that you, like, I don't know, fell over and just knocked out or something. I know there'll be people here listening and they'll go, oh yeah. Oh, in the UK. Yeah, specifically. I've probably just made people in the US have a heart attack. Oh my god, it's DBA Bob. It's DBA Bob dropping a hot 10 gifted subs. Once again, dude. Thank you so much. How many have you done? 38 gifted subs. And another day is one of those days with another 10 gifted, Bob. Thank you. You've been one of the longest supporters of this channel. It's Mother's Day in the UK. I'm still helping someone, I'm sure. Right, what was it? The AN-94? Where is it? Is this it? AK M16. Where the fuck is the AN-94? Where is it? AN-94. 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 Where is it? Is it a portal gun? I don't know. Why can't I see it? Am I blind?
We have enemies attacking Alpha 1.
You might not have it unlocked. Ah. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's probably what's happened. What about the classic M4? Level 15? Ah, okay. Oh, well.
Guard those objectives, whatever it takes. We lose the
Vandaloz, thank you for the 41 months. And yeah, if you got gifted one of those subs, it's the last day of the big sale. Oh, is it the gifted sub sale marathon? Motif. Ow. Am I dead? Maybe not. I didn't... Well, I completely forgot. But thank you. Well, is it 30% off gifted subs? Where the hell is everyone? Damn it. 35% off? That's a steal. Happy Mother's Day to all them in the UK. Yeah. Yeah, we have a different Mother's Day. Oh. Are you excited to learn more about Marathon and Arc Raiders? Yes. Marathon is now a hero shooter. So, you know, That's a tough pill to swallow after everything that's happened. And then what was the other one? Oh, what the fuck? There's like 6 of them behind there. Twigslayer 9000 with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, dude. I don't even know how many subs I have right now. I've not been streaming long enough. Yo, thank you, Twinklayer 9000 with once again another 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. If you got one of those, make sure to thank Twinklayer and DBA Bob in the chat. Thank you. Has to be the 5+. Got it. Okay. I didn't know it was Mother's Day for me too. So I'll have it. What was I saying? Yeah, and then Arc Raiders was supposed to be PvE, and then they made it PvP, which is cool. But it seems quite bare bones, Arc Raiders. Do you know what I mean? Like, Arc Raiders seems like the simplest game I've seen in the world. Like, I feel like it's gonna have some maybe some interesting enemies to fight. I'm just not sure about. Why is there just shots ringing out through the walls? By the way, I can't move, otherwise I'm gonna die. I think there's a guy in here though. Well, there was. Okay, I guess. What the fuck just happened? Where did they just come from? What? Were they in that room the whole time? Like, am I going insane? What just happened? Rogue point might be interesting. I don't know what that is. We're on defense though, which is always a pain in the ass. Also, I think I'm using the wrong setup for this M4. I think I've got like the fast fire rate, which sucks now. Okay, dude. I've barely even left the spawn and I'm being shot. I don't even know if I want to be here. In the video game. What the fuck? No, I can't be asked. Can't be asked. Simpler than Hazard Zone? No. That was unequivocally the worst extraction shooter. And I think they'd agree. Honestly, I think they'd agree. I think they would agree that Hazard Zone was not the game that they advertised. Or maybe it was, but like to the most bare bones degree. They advertised Hazard Zone like it was Warzone comparative. That's crazy. Any news on when the new BF will lift the restriction? No, they're not going to. They're not going to lift restrictions because technically all of the gameplay is supposed to be under NDA, but it's like it's all in their favor whether they reveal it or not. Ah, it's redacted again. Oh. Oh no, maybe I like this one. I think I was thinking of renewal. Arc Raiders looks like doo-doo. I don't know, that's the thing. Arc Raiders doesn't look bad, but I just think the gameplay is going to be really basic. Like, are they even going to have like, for instance, this is what I keep on... Like, this is like the vision I'm having now. A lot of these games, if they don't have proximity chat, are going to be boring.
Charlie Fox,
like, imagine Arc Raiders, right? Without... Oh my god, how many was that? That's filled up my entire screen. I can't even read anything anymore. 20 gifted subs from Addis. 194 in the channel. Thank you so much. Holy shit. Jeez. Right, if you got one of those subs, one of you, a few, you must have. Make sure to thank Addis in the chat right now. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, Addis. As I was saying, if a lot of these games don't have community engagement, so being able to interact with people in the game, it's just not going to be as fun as other ones that do. That's what we realized with DMZ. DMZ as a game is actually kind of shit, but the fact that you can talk to your enemies and negotiate is the best part of the game. That's what made it good. You know, look at Delta Force. Delta Force actually has decent kind of like gameplay in terms of missions and like it being a what's it called, a extraction shooter, you know, but all of that falls down when as soon as you go to fight someone, you can't have any kind of, it's just you have a fight and you instantly die one way or the other, and it's just like, oh, okay. That can happen in Tarkov too. That's probably what makes Tarkov at least a little bit more fun. I feel like people are less talkative in Tarkov. No? Why do games have such thick accents? Because if they didn't make them thick, you wouldn't know they're from Scotland or whatever they're trying to portray. You know what I mean? I'm missing. Hit the headshot. Damn it. Yo, Drew Dog. Wait, talking of Delta Force, Drew Dog's been playing loads of Delta Force. But if he's here, I don't know if he'll be here before it plays an ad or something. Drew Dog, how much better would Delta Force Extraction be if they had voice comms? Proximity voice chat. You got cheated out of 9 million. Brother, I can't stand the cheats in that game. Like, the cheats like kind of ruined it a little bit. I'm not a big fan of the game overall in the end anyway. I think better. I mean, at least you'd be able to be like, yo, there's a cheater over there, dude. Do you want to team up and take this guy on? At least. Yeah, I think that Delta Force possibly has some of the best casual extraction missions and elements to it. But without the proximity chat, you can't really, you just have to kill each other every time. There's no like negotiation. Maybe you can have a gentleman's agreement if you just nod at each other or something. People complain that people team up. Yeah, but maybe that's part of the fun of the game, dude, you know? I'm sure people team up on that game anyway, if they manage to get into the same server and they're on Discord or something. It lacks in-game comms. Anyway, since playing Armor Reforger, I'm bullish on every game needs to have proximity chat, including Battlefield, even if it would be toxic. Optional proximity chat, I think, would be amazing. Works in Tarkov. I mean, Tarkov is actually kind of more, there's more you can do in Tarkov though, right? Oh, by the way, thank you very much, Drew Dog, for the raid. If you guys want to see Delta Force extraction gameplay, Drew Dog's gone full dive into Delta Force. You know, you guys were asking earlier if I was still playing it. Drew Dog's still playing it every day, dude. If you want to see endgame Delta Force gameplay that I never got to, there you go. Verdansk is out on the weekend. I thought it was out this week, dude. Like Thursday, no? Wednesday? Thursday? Friday. Oh, yeah, Friday for you. Right. Yeah, the 3rd. World of Warships added proximity chat? Sick. Oh, World of Warcraft. Right, sorry. I was like, World of Warships? How do they communicate? That would still be good, but yeah. Oh my god, okay. I am going to die. Ugh. 1 a.m. I'm off. All right, dude. See you later. Hope you had a good stream. Why would WoW need voice chat? Why not? I think a lot of games these days are all about interacting with people within the game as opposed to just shooting someone in the head. You know, that's where all of the best moments come from, is interacting with other players. Whether positively or negatively, you know? That's where all the best moments come from. I'm gonna die, I think. I don't have any... I don't know. Ow. Ow. Okay, good thing. Oh, I mean, I didn't have my headset on, so. It's a mod for WoW? Oh, well, that's not as fun. And I know, and again, I've talked about it several times. I know what people will say about in-game voice chat. Oh, they're just going to say racist stuff. Yeah, they are. And then they're going to get banned forever off their favorite game. It's as simple as that. Do you know what I mean? Like, fuck around and find out mentality. That's what I would call my my anti-grief system. FAFO. The FAFO anti-griefing system. If you want to say what you want in the chat, yeah, see what happens. Boom. Instantly banned. And then also make it so it's opt-in. So obviously people start off default not opting in, but if you want it, you know? T-Lover, thank you very much for the raid, dude. Thank you, thank you. Great name, by the way. But yeah, that's what I think. I think have proximity chat in every game. If people screw around, they get banned. Done. You're gonna see much worse things in your lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Especially in games, even with those without voice proximity chat. Voice chat bans are difficult because then they have to record and keep all audio. That's exactly what they do in Call of Duty, Jelana. You sign a T's and C's that says when you're talking, you will be recorded, I'm pretty sure. You know? Banning voice chat. But, okay, so think about it this way. Yes, you might have opinions about what, you know, freedom of speech, etc. However, that's not true in video games, and if you're playing a game, I mean, most of the games you're playing are going to be 18 plus anyway, but, you know, anything that you wouldn't shout in the street in real life, you probably wouldn't say in a video game. If there was going to be consequences in real life, then there's probably going to be consequences for it in the video game. That's it. That's all you got to think about. Oh, what? That took so long to come out. Oh my god. I wouldn't shout kill that man now. You know what? I was in a cab recently with another creator. And we were talking about a game. What game was I playing? I was playing like Armor. And obviously the taxi driver was listening, and I was like, basically, I went in the room and I just killed everyone. And that was the problem, is when they were talking, I could hear them like screaming, and that was like, you know, that was kind of funny. And like we did speak about it in public. And the driver was getting really confused and a little bit worried. So I did mention, by the way, in the video game that we were playing, because I had to provide the context. And then it made sense. And then he looked a little bit more calm. So he got back in the vehicle. But yeah, so, you know, I would talk about like, oh yeah, we killed 6 guys, man, and they had no idea what was going on. Oh, in my storage, yeah, I've got 3 guns. I had 3 guns on me yesterday. You know? Oh my god. Why are they there? Anyway, the point is that, you know, I think it's kind of obvious what you know you're going to be banned for. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't normally yell out, "I just finished a man." But, well, not in that context, no. Unless you were playing on your mobile. But, you know. If you're talking in first person as if it's happening right now, then maybe you wouldn't say those things. You know?
Line here. Protect this sector or we are defeated.
Are we going to have people playing video games in VR and acting out roleplay scenes in real life, like on the bus? I feel like that's the eventuality we're getting to, where people just have absolutely no shame. And they're just like, yeah, I'm playing GTA roleplay on the bus with my Apple wireless VR headset. And yes, you're all being recorded right now for reactions. You don't want fanatics in voice chat? Well then, yeah, they'll get voice banned or whatever. But that's the thing, as long as, you know, as long as you're just being, you can be an idiot all you want as well. You can be annoying. As long as you're not offensive, that's it. The question is how far does the swearing go? Do you know what I mean? Like, if they start saying, oh, okay, you can't say fuck. And it's like, ah. Then it's they have to be slightly lenient with it. Like, Call of Duty kind of just plays, you know, like, oh, we didn't know. I mean, I've heard some fruity words on armor as well. There's someone right there. No. It'll be a slippery slope. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Just let it happen. Give it a try. Like, thing is, think about Call of Duty, right? People say the craziest shit in Call of Duty anyway. And they don't, nothing seems to happen anyway. But obviously, if someone did report them, yes, they'd probably get banned, but whatever. Did they probably deserve it? Maybe. Has anything actually ever happened of someone saying something in the Call of Duty voice comms and actually anything come of it? Has like Call of Duty been sued or something? Oh, I just absolutely slammed someone. Am I gonna get my health back? Very slowly. Jesus Christ. You mean the drunk Aussie? He was hilarious. Yeah, I mean, some of the things he said were on the borderline. He didn't say, like, you know, if he'd added additional words to the words that he said, then he would have got banned. You know? This guy gonna jump around the corner with his shield. Get out of here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't ban people in the entire game unless what they said was insane. But you ban them from just the voice channels. How did I just die when there's 4 guys aiming at that guy? What the heck? Oh, okay. I'm taking damage even though I'm all the way in my spawn. We don't know how it's possible. They just shot me from like this angle. Like, what? How? How do they even have an angle? What's going on? How? I'm not even around that corner. What's going on? How are they hitting me? Doesn't make any sense. Are we losing? Probably. No. What if people that have been muted by several players get a symbol above their name so you can choose to mute them before the match starts? Yeah, I mean, you know. I say just give it a try. See what happens. The problem is, I think, is that people get quite angry on games like Battlefield and Call of Duty, whereas people don't really get mad on Armor. Like, they'll get a bit mad, but they're not like... their life doesn't depend on it. You worked in content moderation in VR. I'm saluting right now. Sorry, you can't see that.
Go to the line.
That must have been horrific. Yeah, I feel like in Battlefield and Call of Duty, people get significantly more invested in whether, like, the game for some reason. You know? Is Warzone still relevant? Well, it will be in 2 days' time when Verdansk comes back. It's whether the game... Like, I already know how it's going to go, probably. I'm going to play Verdansk. I'll fuck around with a few random loadouts. It probably won't go well. I'll end up using the meta for, like, 3 weeks. And that'll be playable. And then either the cheaters will get so bad that it will be unplayable, or it will become so sweaty that it will become unplayable. One of the two things. I think that's what will happen. Lackey gets hot under the collar in Armor? No, not in Armor. He does in Warzone. Any other guns that I like?
Fight smart and stay alive.
Playing Warzone for 3 weeks. I mean, it was lucky that the 1.3 update came out before Warzone, because I at least got to play it quite a lot. But yeah, I think I'm going to play it. Is sweaty gameplay worse than cheating? If it's sweaty gameplay mixed with cheating, then it's problematic. Please remain optimistic. Guys, me playing Warzone for 3 weeks is optimistic. We've already said that. That's my optimism. That I'm going to last 3 weeks. The positive side is that the game will last 3 weeks. I don't even know if it will last 3 weeks. I'm hoping it does. Oh, okay. Guess I'll die then. Wow. Very skilled. I'll give it 2 days before you're back on Armor. Well, we'll see. The other thing is obviously even if I get beaten off heavily, if people enjoy watching that, then it's a win-win. Part of it is that... Oh my days, dude. Can I stop getting shot before I can even react, please?
One of our objectives has been lost.
Thank you. He did. Not the vehicle again. Please. Oh my god, leave me alone, dude. These vehicles are so annoying. Ah! That felt good. I'm dead. Holy. And then there was 3 more on the right, dude. I actually don't want to play this map. Goodbye. Watching you lads go for nuke contracts was enjoyable to watch. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Looks like the wait's over.
Armor's fun because there is a long... there's a really long... What's it called? Narrative to every single day that we play. you know? Am I interested in Dune Awakening? Maybe. I don't know. What the fuck is this? What class? Who? How is there a robot? Why is there a robot? What class is the robot? A season event? Yeah, but who is he? Who's the class? It's a Liz skin. Well, I'm glad that I bet you they were waiting with that one for quite a while before they were like, look, we're going to sneak a robot in right at the end. Don't tell
We need
anyone.
reinforcements deployed ASAP to the Richtersveld in South Africa. Our troops are holding against a two-pronged attack from Russia and local NOPAT rebels led by Oz. Let me be clear. We want Russia out, but Oz is also our enemy. Fight for this territory and take complete control. Loyalty will be rewarded.
There'll be a robot
Drop
Santa in
hot,
the next game.
So get ready.
Maybe. I actually think that they're not. I actually think they're not going to do like crazy skins for the next Battlefield or the next Call of Duty. That's why they're going crazy now. Do you know what I mean? I think they're going crazy on the Call of Duty skins because when Verdansk comes out... Wait, didn't they say... Hold on. Didn't they say that this iteration of Verdansk is going to have... Oh my god, there's so many enemies there. This iteration of Verdansk is going to have like a button that allows you to turn off skins that don't look... don't fit the vibe or something? Like, not to that wording. Not to that exact wording, obviously, but something like that. They're going to have a button where you can turn off ridiculous skins. So if someone's playing Nicki Minaj, they just get turned back into a default skin or something. That might be my idea that they just lifted there, to be honest. I've been asking for that for ages, but I thought they'd never do it because again, not showing the skins would be bad for monetization, right? Oh my god, I thought you were already dead. Not showing the skins would be bad for monetization, but if they did it, I was like, holy shit, that's actually... Finally. That was close.
Reloading, watch my back.
So there's no point to skins? What do you mean? You see it on your screen and your friends see it on their screens. And you see it in the kill cams.
We have control of the sector.
Because of that whole drama with the rose skin? Something like that, yeah.
Enemy is down.
I kind of wish you could just turn skins off as a local option just for you.
Russian troops have mounted defenses. We'll have to fight to take the sector.
Because the original iteration of the rose skin was supposed to win, yeah. I think it would eliminate all of that shite. And like, what I find funny is that every streamer right now is using the Terminator skin because why wouldn't you? It's like another, just a little mini advantage just to give you the edge, you know? I'd use it. Why wouldn't you? You're just going to be easier to spot. You should have a Stod skin, smaller hitbox, but then a huge hitbox around the penis area. So it's hit and miss, you know? But yeah, I'd buy that skin. 16 months with the big calf membership. Thank you. Thank you. A tumor in your penis? I mean, if it's that large, then yeah. Maybe you would think the doctors would say something at that point. Oh, hello. There's people behind me? Don't you think it would be counterintuitive for the sale of skins that devalues the point of having it enabled even only a little? Yes, I think so. But the point is, I think they're trying to gain favor with the community by having that option, right? How many videos have you seen on YouTube that are like Call of Duty's lost its identity and a picture of a rat skin and a Nicki Minaj skin? You know? What the hell did he just shoot at me? Whatever it did no damage. So they're trying to gain favor by being like, look, you can turn those stupid Nicki Minaj skins off if you so choose. Here you go. You know, because they're still going to be in the game. They're not going to remove them after what happened last time.
Target down.
Oh, no.
All
Bad.
objectives captured. The sector is under our control.
I think I can headshot them in the revolver if I play my cards right. And they peek over the top. See?
Target down.
Oof. MW19 was a comeback, then fell off the cliff. Well, I think it like do you not think MW19 did its job? I think it did. I played it for like a year and a half. I played Ground War for like 4 months
Assault on Charlie 1 begun.
before it got completely unplayable.
Reloading. Cover me.
Remember the H and G days with goals. H and G. Heroes and Generals? Is that Heroes and Generals? Yeah. They need to keep an identity. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's a step in the right direction if they do that. And I think they'll still sell skins. Especially if they're like just like I don't know, gun skins.
Reloading. Watch my back. I'm reloading.
Funny how BF games can be played for years. Yeah, they can. Oh god. Do I have? I don't have a shield now. Battlefield skins fit the lore? Only just. Or they have historically, yeah.
Stay out. Take cover.
Ooh, an intel ribbon. Don't mind if I do.
Need a second to reload.
Oh! The only confirmation we got for that option is in the new Modern Warfare. Honestly, I think it should be in this one. I think it should be in Warzone, because if it's not, you're going to have the same issue again. Right? This is something we've already talked about. I think Jack talked about it in his video. In that Verdansk is going to release, you're going to get killed by a giant goblin character, and you're going to go like, what the fuck? This isn't the Verdansk I remember. You know? That's what's going to happen. And so I feel like having that option in for launch would be a big kind of like, hey, we've changed. It would make sense.
Reloading. Cover me.
Secured this sector.
This is an easy 100 bomb, is it? No, I'm only on 26. I don't think so. Actually, I could headshot him with a revolver. Why not just do that?
Target set.
Can't be
Secure the
asked.
objective and take the sector.
He can have that rock. Verdansk did have some funky skins. Not at the beginning. If you think about it, like, what was the craziest skin in Verdansk until, like, Vanguard came out?
Delta 1 is now our target.
There was, like, a cowboy skin, I guess. But it wasn't really a cowboy. It was still, like, military cowboy. You know?
Hostile down.
Let's see if I can headshot everyone with this revolver.
Cover me. I'm reloading.
The COD League ones? Yeah, but they came late. Is there a Barbie skin in COD? Not officially. Some of them could be considered Barbie skins. MW19 has some decent skins that fit the game. Even the Rose skin fit the game, technically. It was a wetsuit, wasn't it?
Target down.
It's. I think when Vanguard came out, or Cold War, that's when it went to shit. Significantly. What? Why? What? You just wasted that for no reason? It just broke. I don't even know why. Whatever. Oh, this takes so long now. Whoa. Okay, he had low ammo. That was his fault. This guy. What? Okay, that was behind me then. Hooray, Zakula. Thank you for the prime. Thank you. Appreciate you. Jackhammer 3 as well. Thank you for the 16 months too. Thank you. Also, Bruno Hone. Did I get your sub at the beginning? I might have missed it. We're all dying. Not sure why. Are they being sniped or what? He's getting rezzed. It's fine. Firestorm 2 leak. We don't know if it's a firestorm, but we do know there's a circle. So, I mean, as you'd expect from a Battle Royale, right? Ah, good, yeah. I just lost my healing because I fell down. Good. I'm gonna get... Oh, you stupid... Yes, by the way, this shit was something I talked about 4 years ago. The fact that you could sit in a vehicle and just face the other way was the dumbest decision of all time. Yeah, let's have a vehicle that you can shoot people out of. But what if you could make the gun face the other way and they can never shoot you out? Genius. You know? Absolute genius. Whoever came up with that. I always said that they should have locked the FOV of that cannon so that you had to face the vehicle the right way if you wanted to use it. Wrong way around. You know what I mean? Right, these guys are gonna come down the stairs, I think. At least one of them saw me go down here.
Time to reload.
Teammates still alive. Ooh.
Grenade. Target is spotted.
Good. You gotta get on Sundance for the movement. McKay is the one with the movement though, whilst ADS. Sundance is like, I guess for moving around the map, like traversal, but... Oh great, we're dead. Do you have access to Battlefield Labs? Who knows, Arabia? Anyone who has access to Battlefield Labs is not allowed to tell people that they have access to Battlefield Labs. You know? Legally. The first rule of Fight Club is you can't talk about Fight Club, you know? Come with a hip fire. Is COD really out of ideas with their re-releasing old games continuously? My biggest issue is that they didn't release a new Warzone map with Black Ops 6. That's probably why I didn't really play it much on launch. Or like after launch, sorry. Now, why am I being shot by... How is there 5 guys inside me? But no one's shooting the guy that's right behind them. Insane. doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. God, look what they did to my boy McKay, dude. He can't use his grapple hook within like 5 seconds of pulling it out. Who's shooting me? I can't even see where those shots are coming from.
Hold on! Need ammo!
Ow.
Friendly! Need a second to reload!
Where are the enemies at? How are they stopping us from camping right now? There's a one man. There's a one guy. 7-2. Where are the 2 guys? Are they on the top?
I'll get you moving. Hold on!
Where are they?
Going up!
Oh, okay, so who's there? We're keeping it PG. There was literally 5 guys on me. Teammates. Will I be making DMZ too? Yeah, man. I'm making it. They've decided to let me take control of the studio at Infinity Ward. Okay, sure. Oh, that's so fucking annoying. It's like every time I got an angle on someone, they just happen to go behind a pillar. And now I'm in the open with no cover. Let's go. What the fuck? The stupid fucking game. They fucking fucked it. They changed everything since, like, what, a year ago. He's now got a shorter schlong. So you can't even grab things from far away. You can't even use it straight away. And it's got a longer cooldown. What's the point? I want to be able to use my schlong whenever I feel like it. What is this? I've never been in here before. This is new to me. Too slow. Hear the footsteps. There's a lot of enemies, dude. Too many. I need healing. I need healing. I need healing. I don't have any. Oh, cool. His ADS strafe everyone has now? Oh, does it? So wait, what should you use instead of McKay now? Don't peek it. Great. Good gameplay. Zane, personally, for the self-heals. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not really using the... What I'm realizing, I'm not really using the zip line anymore because it's too slow to bring out. You know, so maybe I just need health regen. I can't remember what his abilities are, this guy. Will I go back to Battlefield proper if it's a good game? Yeah, obviously, yeah, for sure. It's the one game I'm actually good at, which is weird because obviously no one cares. No one cares if you're good at Battlefield. Because obviously there's like no, basically almost no competitive aspect to it. I'm gonna jump down the hole so they get confused. Maybe competitive will come back though. Maybe they'll actually make it competitive. I don't know. Maybe that'll be good for the game. Oh. I knew something felt off about McKay. No, it's not that he's not slower. He's just been... Everyone else has been brought up to the same thing.
We've lost Delta 2.
And we have to rephrase that. I'm mainly only good at the snipers in this game as well. I feel like there's like loads of people that are really good at like the normal Battlefield gameplay now. Far better than me at doing stuff like I'm doing with this gun and stuff.
Threat eliminated.
Oh my god. I'm gonna come through that door.
If we lose more troops, we'll have to withdraw.
Oh my god, I didn't see where he went.
Coward. Reloading.
You remember the Alpha Ho Ho Ho? What do you mean? What about it? You thought I was gonna peek the same door.
Grenade out.
That's a friendly. If the new game plays like 4, we're in for a treat. From what I've seen of the leaks, I don't know. What does it play more like? See? Oh, there is a guy there. I keep forgetting I don't have the what's it called now? The oh god. Teammate just confused me there. Why was he looking at me like that?
Tango down. Cover me.
God, I got stuck. I'm most interested in how classes will work out. Well, I've already said a few times, if you guys have been watching my coverage of the leaks, at the moment there's still no classes locked to weapons. All weapons are available in all classes, like this game,
Captured and secure.
which I wholeheartedly disagree with. I feel like the game loses its identity when you don't lock guns to classes, but, you know, that's just me. Oh, I've just been scanned or something. Yeah.
Delta 2 targeted by the enemy.
What's the point of classes if we're back to just hero? Like, basically, you're just picking a tactical or something, instead of just picking the class based on the weapons and the tacticals you have available. It just feels like there's just going to be a meta class that you pick. You just pick a meta class, and that's that. Oh,
Their
man.
defenses are too strong. All troops evacuate.
Sniper players can stay useless? No, Bucky. This is what you don't understand. At the current point in time, I can take a medic class with a sniper rifle. Or actually, no, I can take an assault class with a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher. And an assault rifle, I think. Or maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's like an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. I don't think you can even do that in 2042. In the new game, the assault class will be able to use a sniper rifle and an SMG, for instance, which you've not been able to do before. You've never been able to carry 2 primaries. And that's what's going to change. Which, again, is stupid. I disagree completely. Is it because they want people to test all the weapons? You'd hope so, but I don't know if that's the truth, dude.
هنروح فين يا جماعة؟
It ish what it ish. Orbital. That's what I played first. The BR needs a good regame mechanic. Well, you'll be happy to know, Clandathu, just in case anyone missed it. The game is going to have second chances and respawns according to the leaks. So like a gulag. And this is the thing, guys. As much as we want, oh no, it's going to be like Warzone. Yes, that's their market. Do you know what I mean? That is their market. They need to make the game more like Warzone. I know you might like obviously the bits that you don't like the weird skins and the skill-based matchmaking and all that shit. Yeah, I get that. They need to steal the market from COD. So making it more like Warzone is actually a benefit.
But they are limited, and the Americans will try to outlast us. It cannot become a prolonged siege.
Rip Battlefield then? Why? You don't need to play the BR. You can play the game like normal. You know what I mean? What class should I play? What gun should I play even? Oh, look, it has all the guns now. I couldn't see before. That's weird. I need to be level 15 on the game pass. What about a nice LMG or something? Or a DMR? I can't remember if any of the DMRs are actually good. Is the BSV still good, or do they nerf that as well? Crossbow? Yeah, crossbow, come on. Nerfed? Ah, sad. I mean, it was annoying and I hated every moment of it, but yeah. Are they poaching them thinking people will try their normal mode? No, they're poaching them to monetize their Battle Royale, surely. They want to steal the market from COD. That's it. That's it. That's the answer. They want to steal the market from COD. They don't care about people playing the main mode, I assume. They want people to play Warzone on Battlefield and spend money there. That's it. I don't think it's not any deeper than that.
Object secure.
This VHX is very fun to play, I will say. Very accurate, high rate of fire. Feels good. Probably broken, overpowered, in a way. Scar's still good, yeah. AK-24 is still good. M4 is still good, but I think I've got the wrong build for it. That's what I maybe that's what I'll use, actually. Maybe I'll switch to the M4. Why does it sound like there's someone in these bushes? At the end of the day, it's about the money? Well, yeah.
We have lost control of Alpha 2.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, don't look at the Battle Royale like they're trying to replace the normal mode with BR. Look at Battle Royale like a separate game that happens to coexist with the game at the same. Do you understand? They're not trying to win people over to play the normal Battlefield modes. They're trying to just create the new Warzone and have people spend money on that part of the product. They don't care about people playing Battlefield, the normal mode. Maybe they do, a little bit. There'll be a bit of transfer, but I don't think that's the focus. How come I didn't get my health back when I shot? I got a kill and it didn't give me my health back. Is that not what it's supposed to do? Your maps look like you were leaking BF6. What do you mean?
Secure the objectives. Push them out of this sector.
Alright, let's go back to the M4, but I need to change it, I think. I need to go long barrel, probably. So get rid of the rate of fire. Go long barrel, I think. Or do I just go for like a recoil control? Warhawk or something? What the fuck? This makes no sense. This menu makes no sense. This menu makes no sense. Do I go for a Warhawk or a long barrel? I don't know. we're playing Armor Reforger tomorrow. So the thing with Armor Reforger is if we're gonna, like, I wanted to pull out the tanks. So if we're gonna do the tanks, you need one person to drive and one person to shoot. Playing the tank solo is a bit like, you know, whatever. So tomorrow we're gonna get on with the boys and do the tanks. M5 with short barrels, great. Yeah, but there was too much recoil. That's what I was feeling. I couldn't aim properly. Short barrel's still the way.
Friendlies are securing objective Bravo 1.
Why is that not hitting, dude? What the fuck? I was shooting a spawn boy thing. Even if I headshot, it's not going to kill him, is it? So we gotta be careful. Oh. I don't know where I'm being shot from and I've got no cover, so I guess it is what it is. Where did that guy shoot me from? I couldn't even tell. Oh, he ran away, dude. He wasn't having it. Oh, I'm on fire. I don't even know who just shot me in the back. What the fuck was that? Huh? Wait, how do I get my health regen, guys? I got a kill and it didn't give me health regen. Is this not the right character? I thought this was the character with the health regen. Oh, there you go. I got it. No? You've probably been damaged. Oh my god, they almost ran out of me then. It stops if you get hit. Right. What about suppressed? What if you get suppressed? Does it stop? Or is it okay? I see, yeah. I see it coming back. Oh, it changes your screen a little bit. There's like a... Oh, God. This damage? Okay. Yeah, I see. So I got it there for a second. I got it there for a second and then got hit straight away afterwards. I'm saying Armor Reforger. Oh my god, we need to spawn that guy, but I'll just spawn here instead. Oh, and it's gone. Is it supposed to destroy itself? Great. What the fuck, man? Why is there a guy out that far? What the... Now we have to spawn this guy. Respawn timer active. Please don't shoot anyone. Thank you. Stupid dog. I hate that dog. One of the worst things added to a video game ever. So dumb. Basically a free extra damage for free. No reason. New event. Yeah, there was actually an update. I don't know what it was though. I didn't check. I hear footsteps or shots. I'm not sure. I can't tell if I hear footsteps or shots. The fact that this game has armor plates as well. So stupid. Such a big advantage for no reason.
We're losing resources, but we're not in danger yet.
I'm still like just outside of the comfortable range with this gun.
Hold on, reloading.
There's just that much recoil on it that it makes it just a little bit annoying to spray with. This is a horrible area to defend, I will say. Where are you supposed to go as a defender when you've got people just looking down from you from every angle? You know? Okay, 6 people on the point. Where? Where are they? Where are they hiding? Underneath? I ain't seen nobody.
What now? Need to reload.
I guess we're getting it. How do we even stop? How did we even stop? How did they even stop us taking it? Where are they? In that vehicle, aren't they? Then bounce. And then land. And then boom! I knew it! The bullets on the M5 are a bit crap. I'm guessing it got nerfed because it used to be pretty good, right? M5 used to be crazy. It used to be like meta.
Your new objectives are marked. Secure the sector. This fight
When
is
seeing you play Armor to this, it feels so fast. Yeah, Armor's super slow. You know what's crazy? I was talking to Tomo about this. The movement in default Armor is way faster than modded Armor because people have such light kits. Because your movement in Armor is based on how much weight you have on your character. And in default Armor, everyone's just zooming. Okay, how did he shoot me? I'm pretty sure there was a concrete wall in front of me. Everyone is zooming around on default Armor because no one's got heavy kits. Like faster than Battlefield, it felt like. Crazy.
Throwing grenade.
Who am I shooting at? Someone's just beaming us from across the map. What's happening? Please.
We're hitting Charlie 1.
Someone's sniping me from literally over there, look. Over there with no scope glint. Damn it.
Reloading.
Ow. Any healers, please?
Requesting men.
Holy shit, they healed me.
Let's my friend.
I wasn't expecting that.
We are moving to seize Charlie.
Usually no one heals you. I mean, getting healed in Delta Force is like crazy. Bottom. Getting healed in Delta Force is, you know, you've won the lottery. It's crazy.
We have occupied an objective.
This game looks dope. I mean, you could, it was like £2. You could play it yourself, couldn't you? Oh my god. That recoil. I don't know why I stopped shooting. What's wrong with me? ACR is pretty good. I found like the ACR is like the M5. It's got this really weird, like, just horrible spread on spraying.
Enemy focusing on Charlie 1.
Like, I feel like any other gun, they'd be dead there. That's crazy that he peeked that. I got my healing. Ah, there you go. There's the healing motif thing coming back. I like it. Good, good, good. I don't like that it changes my FOV and shit, but, you know, it's something. I can see why you play Zane now, though, if you're going to be aggressive, because you're obviously going to be slaying out, getting free healing. You know? How is there someone there? There was someone in that corner the whole time. You've got to be kidding me. What the fuck? I just took damage from nothing. Do you remember when these used to affect you and do damage to you? And they eventually fixed it and gave it so that you didn't take damage from the ice. That was like their evolution. I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, it turns your sharpening up when you shoot, when you get your healing effect, which is a bit disorientating.
One of our objectives is being invaded.
It's hiding behind that wall. Not going to get shot by them. Thank you. No thanks. Whoa, he switched.
We have taken control of the sector.
Let's see if I can get a headshot on these guys. One of them will peek. Oh my god. I need to get a kill so I can heal. You shot me. Okay. And a headshot, even though I couldn't see them? That doesn't make any sense. Tell me how that was a headshot when I'm literally standing here and he's to the right there. That makes no sense.
Hold on, reloading.
Zero sense. Dumb. Play the next game with a Stormtrooper helmet on? Okay. It's a shame the next game I'm going to play off stream. You'll just have to trust me, bro. How do you unlock the M5? Isn't it the first game you get?
It's our last.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm probably dead. Yeah, that was dumb. I probably should have dropped in and just landed as opposed to spinning around. So that when I jump out, I need to be behind their spawn and I need to land here. Look, ready? And pull shoot. And drop down. And put a plate in. And don't die to that explosion. And then shoot the guys here. And then there'll be another guy here. I can't fucking see him. Got that reload. Footsteps? Holy shit, it sounded like enemy footsteps. Why? I can't see a bloody thing and they're all just spawning here and shit. Fuck you. Dude, what was going on with my screen? The explosion was over and it was still like fading and... What the fuck is going on? Doesn't make any sense. I'm probably dead now as well. Where the hell are the enemies? Are they in bushes or something? What are we playing? Is this armor? How the hell did I just... Oh, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. There's just people everywhere, but they're only appearing on my map. Like, after in weirds... What the fuck? Residual eyeball wobble. Yeah. That's what I get for spraying, though. Where can this guy... Look, these guys need to jump... Look, jump off the pond hawk or get shot, one of you. Please. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Am I midair? Okay. This is going to end badly, I think. I didn't want to jump out of bounds. But I also didn't want to die. But there is at least one guy to spawn on now. Did that guy jump out? Oh my god. Okay, we're up here. That's good, actually. Stop! Why is he screaming? It was just a little bit of fire, you know? I hate this. Okay, thank you. They can't just move the microphone away. Nah, you should just use your guns. I hate this melee bullshit. People always ruin everything by using the melee when it's just not necessary. Just shoot them with the gun. Especially when they're shooting. This is what always triggers me. Watching an enemy try and melee someone who's clearly shooting at their teammates, and as opposed to just using their gun, they're like, nah, let me just take 5 seconds to do the takedown whilst they absolutely obliterate my team. The number of times I'm watching my kill cam and my teammates, the guy that's killing me is currently being taken down. Wasted time.
US forces are scattering. We won the battle.
The revolution was too powerful. Yeah, it's true. Oh, I mean, it was alright, wasn't it? It's for BM. Yeah, I know. Well, they're adding... Well, you'll be happy to know that they're adding dog tags back, which is going to be having fun, isn't it? And at least the dog tags will mean something. At least they mean something now. All right, guys. I'm going to go off stream and wear the... I'm going to wear the Stormtrooper helmet. Off stream right now.
Count me in. Let's go.
You know, I'd say I'd do it. Guys, that was 2042. There's been an update. I didn't really know what was in it. Apparently the AN-94 maybe. Is that right? I'm not sure. Anyway. Yes. If you enjoy Battlefield stuff and any Battlefield news that we're allowed to talk about, make sure you're following. Make sure you're subscribed. If you enjoyed the stream today, maybe you didn't. You can dislike, you can like, you can do whatever you'd like. But obviously it supports me if you'd like to see more of it. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Armor Reforger tanks. Tomorrow. Armor Reforger tanks tomorrow. With Lackey. Maybe Tomo and Jack might join us. If you're in the UK, make sure to send some love to your mother because I can do that if you'd like, but we haven't talked in a while. But also it's Mother's Day. So send some love to your mother on UK Mother's Day. If you're in the other place on the world, then you're probably fine. But you could just send love to your mum anyway. And say, Stod says hi. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching today. It's been lovely. I will see you tomorrow for Armor Reforger tanks. All right. Armor Reforger tanks tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you hanging out. And if you want to see what I was talking about with the leaks, with the Battle Royale and all the other stuff that's leaked, it was at the beginning of the stream. So you can check that out. All right. Have a good one. See you later. Goodbye. Yeah.